Men are haters that women make money and go get booked for $2,000 because they're fucking pretty.
No.
Don't hate the bitch, hate the consumer. Am I
was
wrong?
still going.
No. But he's saying it from an observatory.
Yeah,
But you're
angle.
observing a bitch making money because
all right, so
she's
you ready
pretty
for this?
and
Hold on,
twerking.
wait, hold on.
Let
hold on,
the
Amber.
bitch twerk
Hold
and
on,
make her
Amber,
fucking
hold on, check this
money.
out though. Check this out. Look.
Am I tripping?
Check this out.
Where's the bitch
Now, what
at?
about the...
See, this is a big part of what's wrong. What's going on with us as black people, as a culture, as a race, while we struggling so much after so-called freedom. And regardless, I know we still dealing with systemic, prejudices and racism and things like that. But, the self-hate, the enemy's biggest weapon that he uses against us that's tearing us down is this self-hate. Now, here we have this black woman, right, who wants to deny the fact that she's a black woman, who hates to be a black woman. And this is evidence because she wears a blonde hair and blue eyes. And then to further the wedge, because I understand, the things like Tory versus Megan Thee Stallion. I just seen Joe Budden going at Vivica A. Fox. He's never went at a male like this. I have heard many men call him out his name. He's never went at a man like this, though. But now he's going at Vivica A. Fox. It's just so much men versus women right now. And it's mainly in the black community. Now, see, I'm not going to take a side, even as being a man, because, see, understanding and for us to really move further as a culture, we're going to have to understand both sides. We're going to have to look at both sides and see what both people are doing wrong. Now, I just witnessed Amber Rose. Now, she says that black men that we call, we disrespect women and carry and call them hoes out their name constantly, right? My response to this is that, first of all, it ain't all black men and it ain't all black women. Do you think that the Michelle Obamas, right, even the Beyoncés to a certain extent, now mind you, we can never make a blanket statement about all, because that's irresponsible and that just shows true ignorance. Now we know that individuals definitely do dumb things and do hurtful things, and they react to situations that they have been through. Same thing Amber Rose is doing. But as a whole, these two women that I just explained, right? The Michelle Obama, the Beyonce, the pious woman that you may see with 3/4 wraps, the Muslim woman. Do you think these women get called hoes all day? No. They're a different type of women than you. So you can't speak on behalf of all women when you're not every woman. There's a large denomination of women who disagree with you, who feel like you are giving women a bad image and a bad name. Classy, dignified women who use their smarts and their wisdom and their real femininity, their sexuality. That's easy to see, the beauty in women. Real men can always notice. So those women use that instead of hypersexualizing themselves and demeaning the men to just sexual partners. Those women don't have to deal with it. But I understand, the women who may not feel like they're a hoe in the heart, but just feel like they want to carry on whole activities in order to get to where they're going. You're going to be, the outside looking in. We're not going to know if you're just doing whole activities or not. Now let's define hoe. Hypersexualized things for money, right? Not about love, not about relationships. This is sexualized things for money. This is prostitution, the oldest, right, profession in the world, right? That means females have been selling sex, men have been poaching for sex and buying sex, however you want to say it, since the beginning of time. A woman's beauty has been marveled for men. We are biologically, right, chemically built up to give off and to receive attraction. Not to get too scientific. I couldn't anyway if I wanted to. I ain't a scientist, right? But just understanding this, me knowing that Amber Rose has been, probably due to her lifestyle, been called a hoe by pious, responsible, righteous, and even some judgmental people. And then probably even some other hoes that was jealous. You can't speak for every woman, right? You don't know the plight of every woman. You only have experience of a hoe. So you can't say that, first of all. Then second of all, men in general are disrespectful. I'm not going to let you place that on black men. More importantly, you must have forgot how you got on that Drinks Champs interview. how you got the notoriety that you got. It was no white man. It was no women. It was the black men that you say ain't shit. This is your words. Now we dealing with pure ignorance, stupidity, lack of knowledge.
I just feel
and
like
a
men
hurt
just should
person.
never
That's
say
when I
that.
realized that
Do you talk
just
about
heard
niggas in a derogatory
this
way?
word hurt you so much because
Niggas
you've been
ain't
hearing
shit.
it so
Ain't
much.
this about
It's like somebody that told on a dude every time
it's
they hear
like
that
It's
word.
like reparations.
It calls
But
up
it's
under
like
their
majority.
skin. I'm sure every time Amber hears the word hoe, oh, it do something to her. And then she got a congregation of the bottle girls, right? All you see is fishnet legs, right? Can't see that. All you see is fishnet leg, the bottle girls who go to Dubai to get doodled on, who you know what I'm saying? Who various dudes leave the club would have sex with them. Sometimes don't even leave the club, have sex with them. Is there some college girls that want to do bottle service and are not, looking for sexual? They may dress sexy and put. I understand that's cool. That's why I say again, you can never blanketly make a statement towards a whole culture of people. It just shows your lack of information, shows your lack of your lack of understanding, right? But now what we can do is say, as a whole, a group represents a thing. Now that's true because it does. It does. That's obvious. Whether it wants to represent it, whether it wants to willingly represent it, it represents something to the rest of the world. Period. In general. Right? It makes an impression upon people. Anything you do, anything you present, anything you're a part of, anything you manifest within yourself, you're making an impression upon people, whether you want to accept that or not. And I don't want to I don't want to bash specifically just Amber Rose as a person, because she can change, she can learn things. And I don't want to condemn her as a person. I will condemn the hell, I will fight to condemn the stupidity, the ignorance that she's putting out there. And this is a woman who has kids, who is raising black men, and it's a shame. She's probably raising some simps, whole loving dudes that's gonna get taken advantage of, cheated on. They're gonna get lied to about paternity of the kid. If she raised them kids to love hoes, man, they going down fast. They will never have nothing. A hoe is a leech. A hoe is an ignorant woman. Who would want a hoe? We should want a Michelle Obama. We should want a woman. We should want a Coretta Scott King. We should want a Betty Shabazz. We should want a pious woman who will help us make our dreams because the true union. That's why a man and a woman coming together becomes one. That's why the masculine qualities and the feminine qualities coming together. We need each other. We need each other. We don't need to not speak on each other. We don't need to not love each other. We need to respect each other, of course. Dudes are lost. Dudes was raised by wolves. Dudes are idiots. Dudes have no knowledge. Dudes don't respect themselves. So we know that. This is not about the men versus the women. This is about who's understanding, who's coming to the table with understanding. How can we grow from here? Men can't speak on it. She says even men with daughters can't speak on it. So this shows she don't have a father. I didn't look that deep into her past to know her relationship with her father, but based off of what she said, she don't have a father. If he's in her life, he's a very weak man. If he's in her life, he's not a take charge man. He's one of the men that sit back. So her mother probably ran the house. If she do have a father, he don't have a backbone. He's not a man. I bet you he don't run his own business. I bet you he's not a man. I bet you nothing in his life, right, conduces of take charge, ownership, right? Responsibility, leadership. I bet you none of that. I bet you. I'll guarantee somebody can find me evidence of the contrary. You send it to me, I will cash app you $100, no problem. And this is just to show. I'm saying that just to show, not to just say, like I'm Mr. Know-It-All. No, I'm saying how things connect, right? How morals, responsibility, lifestyle, family connect. The same reason why I can understand why Amber was saying these things. Because she hates herself. Why she feels so adamant about these being called a hoe is because she's been called a hoe more times than hoes have, probably. Than hoes you know. And that's understandable. And that's wrong. She shouldn't have to go through that. But she's just speaking off of her hurt. So let's understand that. And men who care should care. We should have something to say. Men with daughters, men with mothers and sisters, we should have something to say. Just like a woman should have something to say too. We should have conversation. We should have something to say. If you know better, you better speak up. She said, fuck your daughters. So she doesn't even care about a woman that doesn't want to be hypersexualized. I guess. She's only fighting for hoes to be not called hoes. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. Maybe she's not saying all women. Maybe she's just fighting for hoes. Because she's not speaking about any other women at all. So she got to be just talking about hoes. This is a big situation. Because like I said, with all of the things that's going on, I argue with my sister about this daily. She's not a hoe. She's not a hypersexual person, but she is a Cardi B, City Girl fan. She is with the new woman, the new age woman. She's one of them. You know what I'm saying? But she don't strip or none of that type of shit. She don't have various dudes around. Like, so she don't really live that lifestyle. But, respecting and wanting to, respecting a woman's freedom and sexuality and beauty, that's I'm not saying cover 3/4 a quarter like the Muslim woman. You can't be a feminine sexual being. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that can't be what your life is predicated on. I'm saying that you can't say, I'm a woman, look at my pussy. No. Nah. I'm a woman, look at my titties. No. Because if I come out swinging 11 inches and saying, hey, fuck with me, I'm packing, I'm strong, I'm successful, I'm smart, people will be looking at me like a clown. And I would be a clown to carry myself like that. As a man of God with so much in the world, so much history before me, so many ancestors, so many fought before you, so many Maya Angelos, so many women fought to be kings and queens, and so many women fought for freedom and respect, dignity, places in the church, ability to preach, vote. So many women fought for these things so you could spread your ass cheeks and say, this is it. Amber, we're going to pray for you. Amber, we're going to pray for your babies. I'm going to keep my daughters far away from you. If you're a black female and you listening to this and Amber told you I don't love you, she lied to you. She hurt. She butt hurt. She don't want to be a black woman. She got blonde hair and blue eyes. She hate blackness. She been called a hoe more times than the hoes you know. From stripping and doing everything that she did, whole activity. Black men don't respect women. She came up off of black men. Black men supported her slut walk. Black men supported her modeling career. Kanye got it in Louis. But you a disrespect and throw out a black man in a heartbeat. Fuck our daughters. We shouldn't have nothing to say about nothing. Please. You know who ain't getting called a hoe? Righteous women. They not worried about that. Yeah, some idiots might just say ho, just people just say stuff, but they ain't dealing with that from a majority of their life. It's not hurting them like it's hurting you. Because they don't do whole activity for real, like you do. But you want the same respect of a woman with a 3/4 quarter Muslim cup. Come on, stop it. You hating men. I blame your father and I pray for your sons. TNR, Teach and Reveal, that's what we're here to do. We war not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places. And this ain't personal towards Amber Rose, but everything she said out of her mouth is pure ignorance and the devil's work. And we standing against that. And black females, if you listen to her, if you heard that, and them females cheering in the back, man, love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. I swear to God. I want us to work together, man. She just ain't your leader. She leading you off of her hurt. And I don't want you to believe that. I don't want you to believe that we don't love you and respect you. We do. Promise you we do. Look, she had men in her life that helped her get to where she at. Men got her there. No women got her there, bro. Not one. We ain't never seen her with a woman. We never seen her with a woman. Now, I'm not saying in a sexual way, but as a friend. We never seen her as a friend of a woman. So let's understand who we listening to and we taking advice from. Peace and love. Kings and queens. I'm here to teach and reveal. TNR Network. subscribe.
I never have no beef. It's all about knowledge for me. Like if I can teach you something that you can move forward with your life and apply it, I'm all good. It's never no beef at all.